So I was really keen to do like a screen share of our HubSpot and show you how it works, give like a talk through of like our CRM. But I just checked, and apparently it would be a massive violation of like GDPR and POPI. So, and because I'm security officer, it means I'll be in the chucky in like 1 second flat. Which we don't want to happen just yet. So I can't be sharing that, but there's loads of like tutorial videos on if you have a specific CRM, let's say if it's Salesforce or it's HubSpot, or I think Zapier is another one, you can just go find loads of tutorials on the actual software. Another reason why CRMs are so cool is because what you can do then as a team, you can learn together. So often what will happen is when you're doing a lot of customer service, like I mentioned, all your engagement with your user gets logged and tracked on the CRM. So this is, your WhatsApps, your texts, phone calls, emails are sent in. So if they call in with an issue that they've had for a couple of weeks, you can go quickly scan up on everything that's happened and provide support to them. The other reason it's important then is because what you can do is really make sure you're doing excellent training for your team. So you're giving like world-class customer service, and just everyone can learn from each other. So what we do at Digs Connect is every week we get on a call and then we share lessons from that week. So let's say we'll replay a call with a customer or issues that arose, and then everyone will share the perspective on how they would have dealt with the issue. So if you're dealing with something in the moment, you kind of like, oh gosh, let me scramble and think for this. But now if every week you're going through this and everyone's learning from each other, it gives you a chance to really like look at the data that happened, look at how we can engage. Okay, what worked, what didn't work, and then the whole team can get better together as that. So it just allows you to really log your progress. If you're not logging your progress, if you're not tracking things, you don't actually know if you're getting better or not. I feel like if this was a better, startup influencer video, I probably would have had like a nice listicle of things like customer support is X, Y, and Z, or CRMs are like ABC. I've just been like talking on the top of my head about things that are occupying my thoughts lately, especially for this week and last week at Digs Connect. Customer service is super important. Get it right. CRMs are important. Definitely invest in it, especially if you're a tech startup founder. This whole idea that users will just engage by themselves and you can be hands off. I think that by increasing the human touch points on the user journey, by showing that you really care about your users, and by curating the experience by having a human touch. The power of technology is that it can scale arbitrarily large. And you're having software that's running services, so you get bigger and bigger and bigger. But every now and again, at strategic decision-making points of your user journey, or at points where perhaps the user could appreciate a little like human input. Like at that exact moment, having your CRM integrate to a way that it triggers a task for a support team, so that they can reach out and engage with that user, I think just takes, the customer experience from like a 3-star experience to, what Brian Chesky talks about, that 10-star user experience. It's exactly that. It's something that Greg and I always talk about is the good waiter theory. So the good waiter theory is this idea that when you're at a restaurant, a good waiter knows exactly when you need them and when you don't need them. So let's say now you're out of a meal and you're really engaging in quite an intense conversation with someone. The worst possible waiter will come and interrupt you at that exact moment, and you're like... But a good way to see, okay, let me give them space. If you are, really hungry or your glass is empty, a good way to know, let me go fill up the glasses, let me go take their order, let me see if they want dessert. A bad waiter will just leave you waiting there, like getting more and more hangry by the second. The same thing, I think, applies to your customer support. What you really don't want to do is badger people. And I'm firmly in this case, like I hate being badgered by companies. Like when you get bombarded by emails, texts, phone calls, you're like, mate, I'm living my life, like get off my back. But on the other hand, if you really need support, there's nothing worse. If you really need help with something's not working, you got a question and you cannot find anyone just to tell you like how to complete a purchase. Often you'd be like, take my money, like I want to buy this product, I want to use your service, I want to engage your business, but there's no one to help you. That is equally frustrating. So building into your user flow, your user funnel, the right sort of catch points where users would be confused or you think they'll be confused, and then having, look, you can automate it in some situations. That's putting in, like a bot or automated emailers with, information or a link to explain the videos. But to be honest, I hate chatbots. I find them to be inhuman and unhelpful and frustrating. And I always just type in there, speak to human until it lets me speak to a human. So I think that genuine human support, especially in the era of AI, adds such a powerful element to your business. All right, well, tune in next week for more hints on how to make friends and influence people. I think my channel has to be called like how to make frenemies and exhaust people. So I haven't really got like a content plan or anything. I just wanted to share some thoughts as I go. So hopefully I keep up a bit more of a regular posting routine now. and I come next week something that's hopefully valuable. If not, I'll see you in another 10 months or something.